Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube, and I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energy to you, beautiful viewer. We're taking a look at the next full moon in Capricorn, July 3rd, depending where you are in the world. Now, we have three options to choose from here, and I pre-shuffle the oracle cards. Use your intuition to guide you into which option you feel most intuitively called towards. Now, if you're called towards more than one, it could be multiple messages here for you in regards to the energy coming in and around the full moon. And when I say around the full moon, it's most likely what the full moon is bringing energetically into your energy frequency. So come up with something that is going to confirm for you indeed that this is your pile before you get into it. So it could be a word, a color, an object, a place, color, something here that you're going to either hear, see, or trigger some sort of confirmation for your intuition in order for you to strengthen your intuition and give you confirmation that indeed it is your pile, because there is really no way for me to confirm this for you. So in the description box below, you'll see the timestamp and you'll see these three options. The first option would be this, I call it a moonstone, but it's really just a fossil type stone here for your first pick, pile number one. And your second pick is this white jasper, glows in the dark, kind of a cool stone here. And then we have this calcite crystal, it's absolutely stunning and sheds all over the place. All right, so full moon in Capricorn, what do we have for you guys? Beautiful people, take your pick. Feel free to pause the video and I will see you at your pile. Hello, my most splendid pile number one. You pick this moonstone, or I guess this fossil, this stone, absolutely spectacular. All these fossil imprints, very cool. Pile number one, this is your reading. I pre-shuffle the oracle cards. I have not looked at these at all. And we're just asking about the energy kind of coming in, what's coming in with this full moon in Capricorn for you energetically. And yeah, so July 3rd is the Capricorn full moon here, depending where you are in the world. Let us take a look at what we have. So we have the botanist with parenthood and legacy. Now, if you skipped the intro, I'd asked you to come up with a color, an object, an item, a name, something you're going to see here or hear in this reading that's going to confirm indeed this is your pile, just because there is no way to really confirm this is your reading. All right, so if you see something here that triggers your confirmation, that triggers your intuition, then take that as confirmation this is indeed your pile. So you have 78 with green. Look at that. Two hands with a bunch of foliage, flowers. Maybe some of you guys like working in the garden, if that's confirmation enough here. And we have, it looks like carnations here. All right, what a hands. We have the past, the prison, bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go, number 17, or the number 8. Right, we have Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planets. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Interesting. Botanist, green, Earth connection. Definitely staying grounded. Definitely Earth connected. You guys might even be an Earth sign here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or have heavy Earth placements in your chart. We have this ship, and it looks like somebody holding a violin. It says, you can build any kind of life you want. And this guy looks like he's holding a hammer. And then it looks like a lighthouse here with the, I mean, the lighthouse has a light that looks kind of like an eye, a single eye, something about intuition. And I just heard Spirit say, thy third eye be open. Okay, interesting. And I'm really being drawn to this card again here with all this water. So earth, water, you can have water in your chart as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, interesting. heavy energy here, you guys. And look, more flowers, roses, and these are really standing out. So I'm really paying attention to details here. These little yellow roses, and then these skulls, skeletons, a little cupid, or a what's that called, a cherub, and this beetle of sorts. Oh, okay, let's keep going. We have fiber. We have baby, number 3, parenthood, legacy, baby. Oh my goodness. Okay. Interesting. We see a little bow, little feet, a whale, 2 baby bottles, a safety pin, and a pink blanket. Could very well be a feminine energy here. Mother energy. All right, we have elixir of life here. Looks like an urn. We have caching, number 7. We have my intuitive abstract oracle cards that I made here. So let's see what we have. Ooh, we got 2 of these. Okay. Interesting. I'm actually going to move this over here. And we have this card right here. Okay. And this one right here. I'm feeling it this way. All right, very similar to this one here. Okay, we have gate. Looks like a portal here. Gate. Okay. We have despondence. Look at the globe here, and more foliage, and the globe here, foliage, plants, the botanist. Okay, and then we have this intuition oracle card here. It looks like an angel, the protector, 39, affirmation. I respect people's boundaries and require the same from them. Okay, I am going to pull some oracle, or sorry, not some oracles, some tarot as well here before we get into the energy of this reading here. Let me just see if we're in frame. Yes, we have lots of room here. Okay. So we're using the Steampunk Tarot here. Spirit, clear and concise for pile number 1. Pile number 1, and what is the energy that the full moon in Capricorn bringing in here for pile number 1? What is the energy coming in for pile number 1? Okay, we have the 8 of Wands. We have Judgment, and I do feel like there's one more wanting to come out here. We have Spirit saying upright, Ace of Cups. Okay. So pile number 1, the full moon in Capricorn, and what energy is coming in here for you. I hope there was something here that triggered your intuition, but if you do hear or something comes up here that might confirm this is your reading, then yeah, that would be awesome. Leave in the comments if something did come up. I'd like to hear about it. So what do I see here? Lots to do with growth, okay? I mean, plants specifically, you know, the botanist is, you know, gardening plants. There's lots to do with grounding and earth and growth. And I see a lot to do with potential past hurts as well. You know, could very well be past wounds as a child, or wounds that we've carried on from other lifetimes here. But, you know, I do see if it hasn't, if it wasn't something that was childhood traumas, it could certainly have been carried from yeah, past lifetimes, okay? But I feel like whatever these wounds and situations that you've experienced here, you've been carrying, and kind of almost not even paying attention to the fact that you were functioning out of a place from these pains, okay? There's something I feel that's going to trigger you around the full moon of Capricorn here. And it's like a threshold. It's almost like you suddenly become aware of everything before this timeline and after this timeline. And everything before the timeline, you now can see where your wounds, your triggers, and your hurts impacted how you acted, specifically around self-love, emotions, opening up. And I feel like there is either some communication that comes to you, or it could very well be somehow this information lands with you. I'm not quite sure how it gets to you, but there's something here that you have like an epiphany, like an aha moment in this energy of the full moon in Capricorn here, and you see how for a very long period of time you've almost instinctually acted from a place of hurt that I don't think you've seen before. And you kind of see how you built your life around this kind of a protection, or this kind of a an energy here, and you did a very good job in storing what that looks like. And I think it was almost well, it was definitely subconsciously, but it was almost like out of a place of needing to protect yourself and carrying on. And it's like, you know, when we have a wound or something where we're yeah, where we just kind of instinctually protect it when someone goes to, like, you know, let's say we, I don't know, break our toe, we start to kind of favor the other side until we forget why we're walking funny for many, many years, and we completely forget we broke our toe at some point and maybe didn't fix it, and we started to develop a imbalanced walk. That's just an example. You know, something like that. Or you just kind of built your life around some sort of, the words coming to me is handicap, disability. I don't know, like, also because I'm seeing the toe, like maybe some of you guys can have an actual disability here, or have been told you've had a disability or a setback or some sort of a handicap, and you've carried that with you. But I think there is something here. Again, not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing, you know, if your doctor's diagnosed you with something, then that's fine. But I'm saying maybe you've been diagnosed at some point in time by a doctor. I don't know. Someone's diagnosed you, or maybe it's self-diagnosis. Maybe you've been told. Maybe it's just a feeling you had. But there's something here that's hurting, and it's hurt you, and it's stunted your growth and your ability to really fully bloom here, because of the energy of protecting, carrying, adapting, coping with this thing. And the new moon in Capricorn, you're going to walk through a threshold, and it's almost like you appear on this other side of an aha moment where you see so clearly that it's been limiting you, and it is most likely something that you're able to see for what it is and not allow this to impact your life any further. So either you recognize it was maybe not a real diagnosis, or something that maybe you were carrying as something that was supposed to be real. I don't know, but I see you burning it away. I see you kind of looking at everything that's led up to that point, or everything that's been impacted by this belief, every setback, or every sort of coping mechanism or protection. And I feel as though I don't see that you're angry about it. I feel that there's almost like a freedom here. But I do feel like there's 1 or 2, maybe even 3 days of maybe anger, maybe just once you see it, it's like, like letting it absorb. But after that, it's like you're no longer letting it impact your life. You let it all go, and let go of any sort of bitterness you might have, or any sort of anger you might even hold or towards yourself for maybe not figuring this out sooner, or something here about you let it burn, and you have some sort of a ceremony, I feel, here to let it burn, and you move away from anything that was holding you back here in regards to this thing that just, it no longer is a thing for you anymore. You move forward from this, you set it ablaze, and this allows you to have growth beyond belief. I feel like there is this there is something here that grows exponentially here, and it becomes very solid. I am hearing for some of you guys where maybe you were told, this is for only some of you guys, but it's coming through quite strong. This is why I'm going to say it. I don't know if this is resonating for 1 or 2 people. I'd like to hear if it does, though. But I'm hearing you were told you couldn't have a child here, and you find out someone becomes pregnant. Maybe you become pregnant. Maybe you become a parent here. And whatever, maybe you've adapted your whole life out of an understanding that you would not become a parent, that you wouldn't need to be a parent, that you would never be a parent, that you know, so your whole sort of existence here is around, you know, someone who is not planning parenthood, and suddenly here you go. Now you're a parent, you know, or at least you find out you're going to be one. It's something like, yeah, but I feel like some sort of a disability holdback, or limitation, or a hurt, a trauma of sorts. It could very well just be, you know, some parental trauma that you've carried in the past that made you feel abandoned, or unloved, or something here, in which something is spoken to you, or some communication, or through some form you have a realization and an enlightenment and an epiphany here, and a sudden awakening of why it is that you can love yourself, or why it is you can open up a heart space where maybe in the past there was a guarding, or a holding close to your chest type thing. I feel like this information makes you feel very, very, very connected to the truth of who you are, but also makes you feel very grounded, makes you feel very safe. It makes you feel stable. It makes you feel like you're not so in your head. So I'm hearing for some of you guys who have problems concentrating, I don't know, like ADHD, or maybe you're kind of have troubles getting grounded because of some sort of diagnosis or some headspace maybe you've been told or believe. I feel like there is a groundedness that comes here from an understanding, or a realization here that whatever it was that you were carrying is not a thing, or you make it not a thing with your ability to burn it up and you know, make your own reality here, not let it impede you or impact you, hold you back, not have to cope. I really feel like it's really dramatic here, walking through this gate, walking through this portal. On one side is like the, you know, the you previous to this epiphany, and past that portal is you living life kind of post whatever this mindset is or this understanding is. And some of you guys could be actually getting re-diagnosed and maybe finding out, you know, officially. I don't think that's the case, but it could very well be the thing, that maybe what you thought was true was not, or yeah. Interesting. All right, so I'm just going to give Spirit a chance to say some final words here. I'm going to put these cards back and see what we see here just for final messages here for beautiful pile number 1. Spirit, is there anything I missed? Was that clear? Final words. What does pile number 1 need to hear? Any sort of clarification, confirmations for pile number 1? We're still waiting for confirmation here that this is their pile. Full moon in Capricorn. What is the energy shift coming in with this full moon? All right, so we have the Devil in reverse. There's that release of whatever was holding you back. You know, whatever that was holding you back is released. The 5 of Wands in reverse. No longer with that internal conflict. No longer with that internal battle. No longer a struggle, no longer having to fear competition in that area. That's that groundedness, feeling confident, feeling secure, feeling really grounded. A release of the Devil, a toxic holdback is what I hear, a holdback of something here that you might have been carrying that was never yours to be carried. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is very task orientated, very much full of detail. It is the card in the tarot that speaks about how we have a very innate skill, talent, ability, a capability to pull something off here, a skill of sorts. So some of you guys might have been told you weren't able to do something, is still what I feel here. And you are. Not only are you, but you're actually really, really good at it. Or maybe you weren't able to focus, you know, and maybe you were taking some sort of medication, some sort of, medication or some sort of something here that was helping you, or I don't know, but I feel like it might have been making you feel ungrounded, might have been making you feel kind of in your head or spaced out or something. But I feel there's like a grounding here. There's like an ability to focus. There's an ability to be very detailed, committed, dedicated to maybe an area where it was kind of up in the air, more flighty. And the confidence in your ability is amazing here. So whatever was holding you back no longer holds you back here at all. And wherever you might have felt competition with other people, or maybe where you felt exposed, like, you know, like it was going to cause you conflict, or if you're going to step in a situation where you'd have to battle or compete with other people who might have had whatever you didn't have, or felt like you were lacking or missing, or couldn't quite get, I don't know, get out of that sort of energy. I feel like it's just gone. Yeah, like, I mean, 3 days, it doesn't completely go from the second you realize. I feel like like I said, there's this little mini ceremony. There's this little mini burning off of. There's this little mini paying homage to all the things in the past that might have been impacted by this, and kissing it goodbye, and maybe a little bit of an anger, or maybe a little bit of a looking back, and then all of a sudden you close that door and you walk through that gate. And your new reality here, someone who's dedicated, focused, has the skill, the talent, the ability to pull something off here, is no longer held back by some sort of trauma, some sort of disability or handicap. Again, I am not a doctor here, but this is the message I'm getting from Spirit. So this is absolutely interesting, this reading. If this did not resonate for you, go check out another pile. That's why it's important to come up with, you know, some sort of confirmation here with your intuition before the reading, so that you can, you know, understand whether this is your reading or not. Because I wouldn't like for you to believe in something here that is not meant for you. But you'll know if you have good intuition then go with that. And if you are questioning your intuition, then you might want to, you know, come up with something and go check out one of the other 2 readings to confirm which one indeed is your pile. And it could very well be that there is not a message here for you. This could be very select for a few of you guys, but it is coming through for the full moon in Capricorn here for somebody. And I do want to congratulate somebody for finding out they're a parent, because I am pretty certain someone's finding out they are a parent. All right. I love you guys very much. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my most beautiful white jasper pile. You picked pile number 2, the white jasper. This thing glows. Super blue. Absolutely amazing. Pile number 2. I shuffled your oracle cards. I've not looked at them. This is very important that you come up with something that's going to confirm your intuition, okay? And pile number 1 was absolutely amazing, but, you know, if you did not confirm your intuition there, it could have been a message that was very intense, and I don't want you to run with an intense message if it's not meant for you. So come up with a person, place, thing, object, color, name, place, whatever it is that's going to confirm to you that indeed this is your reading. We're taking a look at the next full moon, which is the full moon in Capricorn, July 3rd, and what that energy is bringing in for you. Number 1 absolutely blew me away here. So I don't know what we're going to see here, but again, come up with something, and we will take a look at these together, and then we'll pull some tarot as well. Let's look. So we have the cartographer with a crossroads exploration. Okay. I'll try to name things here in case it's hard for you guys to see, but something that looks like a protractor, and I'm thinking architect right away. And this looks like a map. Okay, this reminds me of a compass. I see kind of like a scroll with a ribbon, a pencil. Yeah, so that's what I see here. All right. We have 70 spirits to guide you with a door and a whole bunch of hands. Then we have 6 hands. 6 hands, and it looks like this girl has a huge mole on her face or something on her face. Okay, well, I don't know if that's a girl. Feels like feminine energy here. So spirits to guide you, crossroads explanation, and a door. Number 70. Okay, or number 7. We have anti-hero, maverick, risk taker, rule breaker, 18, or the number 9. All right, so we have some graffiti in the background here and a little like bat dominatrix type looking little thingy majigger. Okay, anti-hero, maverick, risk taker, and rule breaker. We have Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Okay, and it looks like chrysanthemum flowers there. I'm not sure, they do look like chrysanthemums. Blue. Jesus. Okay, let's not put Jesus beside this thing. Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, believe you are magic. Okay, looks like a wizard and some potions and some bubbles. Lots of bottles. Believe you're magic. We have cedar. Okay, cedar. Very interesting. You guys might have cedar trees. If you have, Spirit's telling me, some cedar trees that are not doing very well, that look almost like they're dead. Okay, not only one side, like almost completely dead. Not only one either, multiple. Spirit is saying then this message is confirmation for you that this is most likely your reading here, okay? Loved ones in spirits, number 20, or the number 2, and we have some dragonflies and some other bugs flying here. White feathers. Loved ones in spirit, and a mother, father, and child holding hands. Okay. We have good fortune, another sort of a beetle, winged beetle. There's a winged beetle over here too, but I don't know what kind it is. Almost looks the same. Winged beetle. Scarab beetle? I don't know if they fly, but okay. Good fortune. We have 22 with grief and all these crows. So we have 10 crows looking at a dead crow. Almost like a ceremony here. Or like a grave. More feathers. No, we have black feathers. So black and white feathers. Grief. Okay, or the number 4 could be significant here. 4 is all about, the 4th house is all about home, family, self-care, emotions, mother, children. It's giving me this type of an energy here. Okay. Now we have my intuition abstract cards that I've made. So let's see what we see here. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Looks like the sun. All right. Ooh, more flames. This guy's hands, chest, and head are on fire. You guys may be resonating with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. And he's also reminding me of the Avatar, what's it called? Earthbender? Sorry, I don't know. Earthbender? Avatar? I don't know. Okay. Victim. We have an acorn and some oak leaves. A dragon and a squirrel. Victim. Okay. We have from the intuitive oracle cards, this here looks like a partnership here. We have a masculine and feminine holding hands here. He has a sword, 2 birds coming together. We have flowers here. What do we have? The friend, 11. Affirmation, I am my own best friend and magnetize other loving friendships. Okay. Now, I'm going to move these over here. All right. Okay, Jesus, you're coming over here. All right, so we're going to pull some tarot. Let me just make sure I'm in frame. Need more room here. Okay, so we'll pull from the Steampunk Tarot. We'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here for beautiful pile number 2. What is the full moon in Capricorn bringing in energetically for pile number 2? What is this energy coming in with the full moon for pile number 2, Spirit, please? And thank you so, so much. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy and the energy around you. What do we have? We have the World. Spirit is saying to read them all upright. Okay, the World. We have the King of Swords. Okay, so you guys might be resonating with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the 6 of Wands. Fire under fire. 6 of Wands is the victory card here. Okay, so spirits. I definitely feel you're being guided, okay, by a loved one or just your angels or your guides here. Because I feel like there is an opportunity here for you to do something. Okay, and I feel like the opportunity is something that maybe you've had a chance in the past. It might not be the exact same situation. It could be, like, could be the same opportunity, just another chance at it, or it could be a completely different situation of a similar opportunity you've had in the past. And in the past, I think you chickened out, or you didn't take it, or you let something hold you back, or you regretted not taking it. You didn't do it for whatever reason here, because you didn't either feel confident, you either felt you couldn't make it, you either felt like you needed more experience. You might have felt like you weren't gonna, I don't know, the longevity might have not have been there. You might have felt like you weren't really protected or exposed. There's many reasons here why you did not do it, but I think when you did not do it, take that chance or go through that option or down that path, you then became automatically, almost instantly disappointed that you did not take that chance, or you regret it, or you always think back on the time you didn't do whatever it was that you were supposed to do here. And this could be a situation here that's been ongoing for a little bit here, and you just never are coming around to whatever it is that you're kind of being guided to here. And I feel like your spirit guides and your loved ones and your angels and spirits are saying there's so much support around you. You are like so highly protected here. And I think there's a fear of not seeing the greatness that's inside of you. I don't think you're very clear as to how resilient you are here, because I feel like there's something here about you thinking if you fail or something here, I don't know, you're getting in your head about it. And also I feel like a part of this decision does not require being smart or logic, and I think this is what's throwing you completely off. I think this experience here, or whatever this is here, requires a sixth sense of that you can't really label something here. It could be, you know, based on human dynamics, love for another, for a friend, for, you know, something unexplainable here, something that is not seen but felt, something that can't really be explained but felt. And maybe you feel like it might take you a bit to trust. Also, I feel like you feel like maybe there is not a real structured way, so it leaves you feeling a little bit what's the word, exposed? Maybe that's not really the right word. I don't know. Like, if something were structured and kind of really logical in that way, then it might make more sense, or you might feel more confident. But because this is an open-ended thing, that if you were to go down this road and explore, you kind of feel like you might lose control here. And Spirit is saying you're super resilient here, to obviously that you do have these spirit guides, these angels and your guardians, and to lead you in the right direction here, because there might be some lack of confidence and maybe even, you know, knowing what it is that you're supposed to be doing, but also that you'd withstand whatever this is here. Because I think you're expecting the worst, or you're expecting to get tricked, or you're expecting that you're not protected or something like that. But you're also looking at what happened in the past, and you know, and you might be like not feeling very good about it. Like you feel like a sense of I should have, or I could, and you never really do, or you let it go, or you didn't act, or you didn't follow up, or you didn't believe to move forward here. And I've carried that for a while. So Spirit's like, you know, you not only I'm getting very heavy King of Wands here. The King of Wands is very driven, very instinctual, very good with timing, very good with acting out of a place of where he needs to act, you know, says the right things just by listening to his own intuition and his ability to go after what he wants out of a desire, an innate ability to have that, because there's clarity and certainty around, you know, what it is he wants. He might not be the most logical person, but when he wants something, he can outwit a King of Swords here, because of his desire and his passion, where a King of Swords could be quite dry. And although the King of Swords might be logically correct, you best believe the King of Wands is going to be the winner. He's going to be victorious here, okay? Because he doesn't get lost in the minutia, the nitty-gritty, the logical ins and outs of structure. He kind of adapts with what he has to work with and goes with the flow and ends up victorious, ends up being the winner. I feel like this is like your opportunity to put an end to a cycle here. So the full moon in Capricorn, what comes in? You have a chance here to end a cycle here of something that I feel you have not taken the chance on, or you missed an opportunity in the past where you had an opportunity and you didn't act, and it's weighing on you for the fact that you let something kind of not be, I don't know, not go addressed, and it might have fell to the wayside. I don't know if this is years and years and years back, or you're still involved in it somehow. I just feel like whatever it is, it's still in your mind sort of heavy here because of the fact that you feel you let yourself down, or you really, really want something here. And you don't want to be in the same situation where you were in the past, where you're looking back on a situation saying, I shoulda, woulda, coulda, and I wanted to, I just didn't have the confidence, or I thought I wasn't smart enough, strong enough, confident enough, whatever it is here, you know, to explore. And Spirit's saying, like, there's so much in your favor. Spirit guides, like I keep telling you, because that comes through very strong, okay? It's almost like you're guided by Spirit. So it's almost like Spirit's going to act through you, you know, like this King of Wands. He kind of pulls things off afterwards. He's like, I have no idea how to pull that off. And how he did was because there was this confidence. There was believing in self. There was almost like this magic running through him, you know, when he, whatever, closed the deal, or when he was able to solidify something or open that business and looks back and says, I don't know how, you know, I spent all these years pulling something off the ground and now I'm a, you know, multi-millionaire, or whatever the case may be, right? Somebody who's very successful and looks back on a situation saying, I don't even know how I did that. How they did that was with the confidence, with Spirit acting through us, with the belief and an understanding we're resilient and that we don't need such a structure because it's coming from a place that's unexplainable here. That sixth sense of a knowing, of a love, of a passion, of, you know, some sort of an unfelt mind place, but a more heartfelt place. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you feel it, but it's not something that you are convincing yourself out of. You just kind of like instinctual. It's instinctual, okay? It's just something that you know that you don't know how you know it. You just do know it. But if you start to get really in your head about it, you start talking yourself out of it. Okay, and I feel you can do this with your eyes closed, really. And the other thing Spirit wants me to tell you, it's almost like a pep talk here, is that you are highly, highly protected, because I feel there's a fear here of getting tricked. Spirit's saying, no, that isn't the intention here. So take that as confirmation. If you're looking at some situation where you think it could be a trick or a ploy or some sort of something to put you down a path that's going to, I don't know, lead you somewhere that's going to, I don't know, kill you, because I feel like you're very extreme here, pile number 2, like you're gonna die if you try this. No, you're protected here, and not only that, but you also have luck on your side with good fortune. And I'm getting, this is a destined thing, and karma is coming around here to give you this opportunity. Okay, so whatever it was in the past, for some of you guys, it could have been a completely different situation, but now something else is coming up that's reminding you of this, and you're like, I can't let this go. You know, maybe you didn't go for that job in the past, and someone else went for it, and they got it, and you could have got it, and you kind of regret not doing it, and now you have an opportunity for a similar job or another job here, something like that, or a relationship with a person here that you didn't go for, and this person got, you know, maybe they married someone else, maybe they went and started another relationship, and now you're like trying to look at another situation here where you're too afraid maybe to make a move or move forward here. And I feel like this is your karma. This is your destined justice coming in here. So you have luck, you have Spirit, you have protection, you have the confidence to believe in yourself. It's there. I just feel like you might not be seeing it. You might not be seeing it, pile number 2, and you're going to be victorious here, okay? So yeah, the world is all about a new beginning here. We're wrapping up, you know, and maybe we're wrapping up an old belief. So the new moon in Capricorn, you might be wrapping up an old way of you being held back by logic, being held back by a lack of confidence, being held back by what if it doesn't happen? You know, I need to know more. This is saying, you know, you don't need to explore so much before making a move here. You can explore as you kind of do the real deal. Like there's opportunity for you to explore and navigate as you do the real deal. You don't have to explore everything outside of this, because you may miss this opportunity. And it would be a shame if you miss this opportunity again. And I feel like there's people around you that believe in you too. That's the other thing. So Spirit's like throwing all this stuff at me. There's people supporting you that have your back. They might not tell you, and you might feel as though it might be, I don't know, the only word I could think of is you feel kind of, I don't know if it's embarrassed or if it doesn't work out, and then you're kind of exposed. But I feel like these people aren't really judging you. I feel like these people want to see what's best for you, and these people are kind of cheering you on, and I feel they really love you and support you. So you have people, you have spirits, you have, you know, buried confidence here, and you have the disposition here with this beautiful energy. This is confidence, but this is also, you know, the ability to let out that light that shines through just by being yourself. And I think you've forgotten how just being yourself, your natural self, is going to allow you to navigate through something here that you do have an opportunity to explore throughout the real thing. And I feel this is going to give you a lot of healing. Yeah, it's like coming back. It's like this Jesus. It's like you have an opportunity to come back here and you know, right wherever you might have felt robbed of a situation. All right, so let's ask for just a little bit more here. Final words. Spirit, am I missing something? Am I getting this right? Opportunity to clear up anything I've missed. Clarify anything. Final words here for beautiful pile number 2. What should they know about the new moon in Capricorn on July 3rd? So we have the flying machine, and it's actually, Spirit is saying to read them all upright again. 7, chariot. Flying machine is the chariot. Wow. Okay. 3 of swords. And the 7 of cups. All right. So what is this telling me? This tells me that whatever you let go in the past, or did not follow up on, or didn't attempt to do, left you feeling really sad. Okay, left you feeling heartbroken. If it was a relationship, that is heartbreak. It could be, you know, you felt really detached from something here, or like something that was yours, belonged to you, a heavy sadness. You might have carried that around for a while. The chariot with this flying machine, this is the universe. Okay, because this is major arcana. This is when the universe comes in and puts in front of you an opportunity in order to get you to move forward. This is forward movement, okay? And all we're needing to do is steer, because the chariot is all about balancing, you know, our light attribute and our dark attributes in order to stay balanced course to make it through to the other side. We already saw the 6 of Wands, which is victory, okay? That is us having public victory, being successful, doing the victory lap. And I do feel like people are wanting and celebrating you and giving you accolades for your victory here. And I feel like this is you really balancing out that dark shadow of you. You know, there's a shadow side of you. Again, we're talking about the full moon in Capricorn. And I feel like this energy comes with this opportunity for you to really look at that shadow side and look at your, you know, your light side and say, you know, where do I have resilience, confidence? Where can I lean in on my spirit guides and my magical ability here to just be myself and understand you are protected here, okay? And that you're not wanting to, you know, experience another loss here, because that hurt, okay? That was very painful. And maybe this is why you're kind of still held back, is like, it really hurts. So what if I don't do well here? Or what if I experience this pain? Well, you know, Spirit is saying you're going to get a chance here to explore the situation here, to avoid any sort of abrupt pains here, because it is exploring, and it's like really traveling through the whole experience. The whole journey is the journey here, okay? So forward movement, and we have here, you know, an acknowledgement of pain, an acknowledgement of feeling a loss here. And the 7 of Cups is all about choosing wisely, okay? Making the right choice. 7 of Cups could be many, many choices for us. And it could be also emphasizing this fantasy, okay? So maybe we feel like whatever it is we want is like so out of reach or not for us, because, you know, maybe it's something where, oh, that's for other people because they're better, stronger, maybe, you know, they won't get tricked, or they're whatever, they have the confidence, or they have the knowledge, they have the know-how. No, this is like, you might be putting this kind of in, and I feel you really want this, okay? I'm seeing this with the wands, with this fire, something you really want. You might have fantasized about having here, but there's a need to choose wisely, because out of the 7 cups, you have the opportunity to choose the actual option here, which is going to lead you down that path, okay, of emotional fulfillment here for you. Something that's going to make you very, very, very happy. But you can also just choose a whole bunch of other things that don't matter here in this situation to avoid, you know, maybe getting hurt, maybe getting rejected here, maybe feeling like, what if I get tricked? But yeah, you don't need to worry here. I feel like you're having this opportunity by spirit here, karma, destiny, call it what you will, but luck's on your side. You're getting another chance. And I feel the wheel is spinning upright. So you get a very good opportunity here to move through. And if you need to forgive whatever pains from the past here, because maybe you did attempt it, but you kind of maybe did it maybe in a way that you didn't have full confidence in you, and maybe it went sideways, right? And I don't know, I feel like you didn't give it a full shot, or you didn't really take the chance, or you took a chance and got hurt. But I feel something here about it never fully really panning out in the way that it was intended to. So now you're painting it all like this, but it's limiting you, restricting you. And the full moon in Capricorn is allowing this opportunity to come in. Again, whether you act or not, pile number 2 is solely on you. I do see you moving forward though. And I do see you being very successful in winning. But there is such a thing as free will, and you can definitely decide to not choose that, because out of the 7 cups, I mean, you can definitely choose to go elsewhere with this crossroads and explore something else, right? That is definitely up to you. But that's all I have here for you guys. Beautiful pile number 2. If this resonated, let me know, and I really hope that something came up here for your intuition as confirmation that this is your message. If it did, I'd love to hear what it is in the comments below. Let me know. If you haven't liked this video yet, please do so. And I love you guys very much. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, my super duper pile number 3. You picked the calcite crystal here. Absolutely beautiful. It loves to shed all these little stones everywhere, but I absolutely love it. I have been enjoying these readings so much, but I do want to emphasize here that in order to confirm this is indeed your pile, you'll need to come up with a person, place, thing, object, color, word, whatever it is, phrase, in order for this to confirm to you that it is indeed your pile, because there's no way for me to really confirm this message is for you unless you have a strong intuition and you resonate. That's cool. But the other 2 piles, specifically, yeah, the other 2 piles, I wouldn't feel comfortable them running with a message that I just provided to them without them confirming it for themselves, because these are big messages coming in with this full moon in Capricorn. So we're really looking at what is the energy shift or coming in with the full moon of Capricorn for you. That's on July 3rd, depending where you are around the world. But July 3rd is the full moon Capricorn. There is big energy coming in. What is coming in with that energy for you? Let's take a look. I have not looked at these. I just shuffle them, and we will pull some tarot as well and see what we have. So now that you've come up with your item, I will do my best to read what I see here. Use your intuition, of course. So we have a crown and 2 hands here with the air. So unseen potential and hesitation. And we have these little gold flecks on the card, and it's just more like designs, but I was getting like a lot of rings. So somebody here might like wearing a lot of rings. If you wear a lot of rings, this message could certainly be yours. But we see the foliage here, it's little leaves and a crown. Okay, so the air, unseen potential, hesitation. We have good things with another hand. Okay, apples. We have, what is that, 5 apples, some eyes, and it looks like, I don't know if those are lips or leaves, but number 11, good things. All right, we have that death will come, mortal, finite, fragile, number 30, or the number 3, and it looks like a white pomegranate. I love pomegranates here. Okay, that death will come. Unseen potential, hesitation. We have faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. And we have some blue roses here. Okay, and looks like she has blonde hair, blue eyes here as well, looks like. Maybe not, I don't know, hazel. All right, so we have Think New, See Fresh. Kind of more of an abstract type card here. We have another eye here and a fish, and it looks like inside the eye there's a face. Okay, so very abstract. Another eye here. Eyes could certainly be significant. Rainbow hair. Think New, See Fresh. Okay. We have walnut. Heart-shaped walnut here. This reminding me of a pig nose. And this looks like a walnut tree. And I don't know, it looks like some smoke here. All right, walnut. We have number 18 or the number 9 with infinity. Infinity. And that's like the number 8 sign in the sky, reminding me of fireworks. Infinity. Okay. So we have navigation with a, looks like a catfish. Some sort of fish here. Swordfish? I don't know. All right, navigation. I am feeling that over here. And we have 40 with resistance. Hesitation and resistance. Interesting. So we have a crow and more just kind of smoke. More smoke here, flying through the clouds over the city with resistance. Okay. These are my abstract cards that I've made here, my intuition cards. So we have this abstract card right here. Okay. And we have this. Ooh, okay. So very interesting. Reminding me a lot of the quills or whatever that's called on the fish top here. So giving me kind of like peacock tail type feathers. Okay, put that there. All right, we have another eye in a hand. Remember, we're seeing lots of hands and eyes. Look at that. Okay, so, okay, I'm getting a very strong message here about this now. Putting that together. Okay, and we have self-worth here with the king's crown and a bunch of evergreen trees here in the winter scene, and it looks like either a little Eskimo or an Inuit person here. Okay, and we have the intuitive, number 45, affirmation: I am tuned into the energy of those I care about. The intuitive. 45 is number 9. And she looks like a geisha girl, angel with wings. And we see a bird here. And yeah, more foliage, trees, that type of stuff here. And she's standing on some flowers. Very Japanese type energy here. Okay, so I'm feeling like that is wanting to go there. And this is going here. Okay, so let's pull some tarot here. We'll be reading with the Steampunk Tarot. We'll ask Spirit for clear and concise message here for pile number 3. Spirit, please, clear and concise here. What is the full moon in Capricorn bringing in energetically for pile number 3? What do they need to know about the energy coming in with the full moon? Thank you so, so much. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy and the energy around you. Spirit is saying to read them all upright. We have the Queen of Cups, right? So you might be resonating with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Great intuition here. We have the 3 of Swords. And I do feel one more card here. One more card here. We have the 6 of Pentacles. All right, let me make sure I'm in frame. Beautiful. Okay, what do we have? I hope you guys are still using your intuition here to come up with whatever it was that you were wanting to see or hear as we read your reading. But couple things are coming through already. There's something practical that needs to get done here, okay? And I feel like you are doubting your ability to do it. And I feel like there is, with the eyes in the hands, I feel like there's something you know how to do, but you don't really believe that you're able to pull it off or do it in a practical way. Now, it could be really building something with your hands that you're trying to make and like, you know, but what I'm really getting for the bulk of you guys, okay, is, and this could tie in for all of you guys actually, there is something in the 5D, okay, in the ethereal world here that you're trying to manifest and create here in the 3D. You're trying to bring something into reality and create it into reality and bring it in as something. But there's a lot of confusion here, and I think a lot of the confusion here is you're trying to navigate through, and I feel there's a very clear path, okay? I feel like there's a step-by-step, almost like stepping stones for you to get through this confusion, this fog, or this uncertainty you have, because there might be a lot of things going on around you that are making you second guess yourself. I feel like you're second guessing yourself and your ability to actually pull something off here. And intuitive, right beside the Queen of Cups, intuition. Yeah, like there's something here that you know that you're able to, or you want to, or you have a strong desire to manifest it here in this 3D world. Like a dream, a passion, something created out of love here that you see in your mind's eye, and you really want to bring it into reality here. Navigation, again, the stepping stones. It's like, how do I get from here to there? How do I make this a reality here? And you want to make it a practical reality. You want to make it a real thing here, and you want to turn it from just a vision to a thing, you know. With this Think New, See Fresh, I feel like the path you're going down, or whatever energy you're in for a while now, if you're resonating with this, because I feel like if you're not resonating with that type of an energy yet, because I feel like this is something you're predominantly in, either in the last little while, what the new moon in Capricorn is bringing in is your ability to see through, or cut through, or a path through this fog, this confusion. You're now able to see through it. You're now able to have the confidence where you didn't. You're now able to see things from another perspective, where you're like, ah, okay, now I know how to navigate through this. Now I know that, you know, where I might have been questioning myself, that I actually do have the ability here. Or now how I was seeing it as something that was a disadvantage, it's actually works to my advantage. So you're putting an end to thinking that something here that was holding you back, or being your fragile part, or your weak point, whatever was kind of your hesitation, your resistance, your limitation, whatever was kind of, yeah, making you second guess, I feel like that is no longer a thing. And it's no longer a thing because I feel like you're able to recognize something about how to either work with it, or, because I don't feel like it completely goes away, but I feel like it whatever that limitation is, okay, or whatever that hang up or thing that makes you kind of second guess yourself or hesitate, I feel like you learn how to still pull something off here, because your ability to do so is so much more stronger. And yeah, I feel like you really end up trusting in your ability, trusting in yourself, trusting in your intuition. And there's also this strong desire to bring this towards you, that the good really outweighs the bad here. In, even if I fail through this, which I don't think you believe, I believe you understand that you can pull it off when you finally do. But there's this energy here of, even if I fail, this thing is so wonderful and great that it's going to motivate me and push me to try anyway. And I feel like this is kind of the gift that keeps on giving here with the infinity. So I feel like once you're able to actually manifest this and build this or create this or bring this into a reality, I feel like this is your thing. Like it opens this door to your thing. Yeah, definitely building a confidence here and an ability to see, okay, and to be Yeah, and not only with your eyes, but I feel like being able to see a vision, see your creation, see your intuition, see that vision, and then understand that you are protected, understand that you are have the confidence to pull it off and do it justice here. Because you might feel like it appears one way, and then you're like, but to, it loses, or maybe it gets watered down by the time you think you can make it a reality here. It doesn't seem like it's something you can grasp in this 3D world, and you want to make it a reality. And I feel you do, and I feel this brings you a ton of abundance and tangible abundance, like wealth, finance. It's something you can hang on to, and it might even be building on your legacy here. Well, the air, yeah, the air. And I feel like here with the fish and the infinity, this is kind of the gift that keeps on giving. It's going to build for the legacy of your family, your children, your stability, your long-term stability. And I do feel like this is a step-by-step thing. Like what happens here with the full moon in Capricorn is you get the first inkling of, aha, kind of like a mini epiphany, or one little thing of this kind of becomes clear, and you're trying to navigate through uncertainty, and you're trying to navigate through uncertainty and fog here. And then as you kind of think about that for a bit, then you kind of and you take another step, either in your mind's eye, about how you're mentally navigating through this whole thing. And so I feel like whatever was holding you back, whatever you were resisting here, in making something a reality, bringing a potential into reality here for you, is going to be so rewarding for you. And the full moon triggers this, okay? And I feel like it does definitely start with you believing in yourself, trusting in yourself, and staying calm. Because I feel like with all this fog, and I feel like there might be a lot of noise and chaos or confusion around you, or things upside down. Maybe you're taking on something from someone else that it already appears like it's half done, but done wrong. I don't know, something here that's already kind of maybe off to a bad foot, or you're starting from a position of disadvantage, or at least this is what you think. But the more you think about it, it's like, actually, this is an advantage, or actually, I'm already started here. I'm more than not halfway done, but it's already kind of, the beginnings are already started. I feel here like there's already a big piece that's already going in the right direction for you with momentum here. And I feel like this momentum helps you kind of propel you to these steps despite what's going on around you. I feel like, whirlwinds around you, the storms around you, the smokes around you, you might be feeling the heat around you. So Spirit's saying, stay calm, trust in yourself, trust in your ability, your self-worth here in pulling this off. Keep that balance, right? Six of Pentacles, all about balance. But I feel like this is also, whatever you invest here energetically, you're going to reap back. And I feel you're reaping this back in financial abundance, wealth, and it's going to keep on giving here to your stability here. Okay, so I feel like you've been in an energy of feeling really saddened by this with this Three of Swords. Like, how do I pull this off? I really want this. It seemed like a far distant thing that you couldn't really have for yourself, and maybe you feel separated from your creation or your passion or your desire. You feel so far away from it because of everything going on around you, either making you feel like you cannot, or having this big hesitation here. I feel like there could be one person in particular here that I think has your ear, and might be steering you in the wrong direction, or really loud, and whatever they're telling you, you might be believing, and it might be throwing you off course. Okay, I think listen to yourself. You're going to find this navigation, and you're going to be able to do the navigation throughout this, I think, with ease, but it is kind of like a step-by-step process. And I do feel it does start with the confidence in yourself. And I do feel there's a heaviness here of protection here, because you are going in a direction where you can pause, review, course correct, check, and then keep going. But this is a beautiful, abundant energy. I feel the fish again. I'm speaking of abundance, you know, the fruit here with abundance, and it's within reach here. I feel you can taste it, you can see it, you know, in the eyeballs that we're seeing here in the hands. It's like you having that vision and then being able to touch it and see it and make it a reality. So let's pull some more tarot here just to ask spirits. Spirits, is this accurate? Am I missing anything for pile number 3? What more do they need to know about this to wrap up this reading? Is there anything further they need to know? Anything I've missed? Anything that could be more clear for beautiful pile number 3 in regards to full moon in Capricorn coming in? Thank you so, so much, spirits. I'm so grateful for this message. What do we have? We have judgment. Look at that. Wow. All right. Well, Spirit really wanted to give these 3 as well. So let's see. We have judgment. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the 4 of Wands. Wow. And we have the 4 of Swords. Okay, so 4s are all about stability. And the 8, I mean, is fairly balanced too. We were seeing the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, this is all balance cards, stability. I feel like the awareness here with this judgment, this is us utilizing all the information that we've learned from the past in order to make a clear assessment here so that we can turn the key and, you know, after judgment's the world, put an ending to something so we can have a brand new beginning. And I feel like this is a very brand new beginning because of the fact that we're putting whatever sort of setbacks, whatever mindset was causing you resistance and hesitations is now understood. You're now fully understanding. It's no longer a thing that's setting you back. It's no longer a thing that's holding you back. You're able to utilize whatever was there as you might have seen as a disadvantage to your advantage, you know, to transform yourself in a way that helps you to move forward here. And I do feel like it is very fast here as far as flow. With the 8 of Wands, this is quick moving energy. And I feel like there's a lot of things that kind of got to line up with this 8 of Wands. But I feel like it isn't too fast for you. I just feel like the momentum's there. Like I said, you kind of build momentum because I don't think you realize it's already started. I feel like this pomegranate's already peeled. It's like already peeled. Like some of it's already started, right? So I feel like you kind of get on and maybe you're thinking it might be a disadvantage or it might not work because of it, but it actually helps move you forward. And it still is a step-by-step, but it's like it goes very well. Despite all these things kind of maybe coming at you or moving at your obstacles kind of, you know, moving you with you rather than against you, I feel like it kind of helps propel you forward. This movement, this momentum, I do see a lot of communication as well. So maybe you're communicating you know, I feel like this communication could be written. I feel like you're typing something, or I don't know. I see fingers moving. You're typing something, you're doing something here, communicating with your hands. So it could very well be texting, communicating, emailing. But I am getting that message again for some of you guys. If you have, I'm getting a female figure, but it could be anyone in your ear, maybe steering you away or trying to control how this goes, or the narrative here. Do not listen. You know, do not listen because I feel like they think they know or they think they see. This is your vision, okay? And maybe you've been running with someone else's vision and this is why it hasn't been working. So you might need to abandon that whole thing. You can see, okay? And you can see with your hands because there's a knowing. And this is bringing in your intuition into reality here, okay? So I do feel like there is this epiphany. There's this aha moment. There's this grand revelation here that you're able to put an end to feeling however you were feeling before the full moon. There was quick movement. There's a breakthrough moment, essentially a breakthrough moment in something you are trying to manifest here that is building this legacy. The 4 of Wands, I mean, this is a rite of passage. This is a legacy. This is a celebration, a huge celebration, a coming together, you know. These are people coming together and celebrating a rite of passage. And I feel like people want to celebrate your victory here with you, because I do feel like it's a huge victory here for you to move forward here and trust your intuition. Now, the 4 of Swords is a period of reflection, okay? And same with Judgment. This is where we're kind of reflecting here and really taking a pause potentially and healing ourselves from, you know, before the Four of Swords, there's the Three of Swords. So we could be trying to recoup from some sadness, some hurt, some disappointment, okay? Because you might have attempted it. Maybe we were going down a path somewhere, some way, and it didn't work, and we're kind of feeling hesitant. We're kind of needing to build our confidence because we were hurt, or we felt some disappointment here with the Three of Swords. The Four of Swords is after a period of reflection, healing, we get up, we're able to make a clear decision here, and I do feel like this is right smack dab with the full moon of Capricorn, where you then have that breakthrough and you're really able to move in the right direction here with the stepping stones throughout all the chaos and fog, confusion, other people, noise, whatever it is, other setbacks that might have happened, because I feel like you believe in yourself and you're able to stay calm, okay, and see the light really at the end of this. Because like I said, this is something really good that I think you come to a point where you're like, you know what, fuck it. Like, even if this thing goes completely sideways, it's too good of a thing for me to pass up on. So you just kind of take that shot. And I feel like that shot is absolutely the one shot that explodes this whole thing open. You have to tell me what this is. This is beautiful. I love it. For all of you guys, something different for sure. I definitely believe in you. It's like something you're able to see already in your mind. So absolutely beautiful. I'm going to end this here. If you haven't liked this already, please do so. And subscribe if you haven't. I love you guys very, very much. I will see you soon. Peace out.